from the 10, first and goal. They'll go jet sweep here with Dorsett. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on fourth down. It's Jason Myers. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Myers able to knock it through, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
7 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen with a throw caught by Beasley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 2. Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Taron Johnson made the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson, flush to his right. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
For the Seahawks.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, dude.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
27 yards there, a first down. They go play action here on first down. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 49.
Get off the field.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He sets to fire deep. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
A big play that time for the Seahawks. 45 yards on the ground. Now it's Carson. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Carson. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Handoff to Chris Carson.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Wilson escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Mike, check, 59. Alert.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
3-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen off the play fake. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll contain.
They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Jamal Adams there on the tackle. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1. At the
on 2nd down, Singletary.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. continue to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter, I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
So I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now.
Makes the score Seahawks 9, Bills 7.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Seahawks.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Chris Carson.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys.
From the 38, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a give right side. Carson. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
It's a gain of 10.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. And this is a quick slant to Lockett. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18.
Tyler Lockett.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Wilson with the
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
tackle made.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They run again with Carson. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Rolling to his right. That's complete right around the 8. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final dagger. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but it went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Singletary to get the drive started. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Jamal Adams there on the tackle.
Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Now it's Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
At the 42-yard line.
And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Intercepted by the Seahawks. They'll take over first.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up first and 10 at their own 37. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
Today's final
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Seahawks, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams.